Hi guys, welcome to Creation Lab Soapery channel. Today we're going to be making a soap called Gaia's Dream. It's a representation, or at least our representation, of what Gaia is towards spring with the green grass and the blue water in the showers. There's so many elements to Gaia herself, but we wanted to take the greens and the blues today for this soap. For those of you that are like, what is Gaia? And she's another name for Mother Nature. And so we wanted to do spring. We were originally going to do flower soaps and that, but we decided to do this one too. So also to represent her, we're going to be doing rocks, like what's in the water beds and that. They're blue and green, so they'll go on top. All those different ones are, and we're going to be using beach daisies just because I'm adding the floral, and it's, to me, that scent when I smelled it is really spring and fresh. And so and the ocean, which would be the blue, I mean, it can be spring waters, or it could be rivers or anything, whatever you think of when you think of spring and the greens and the blues. That's what we want to represent. All right, and with that, this soap's going to be a piping soap and everything, so it'll be a little bit longer video. I'm going to adjust the camera a little bit so you guys can see my oils. Okay. You're a little off-centered, but it's okay. All right, I'm going to just get to work. We're doing a 50-ounce recipe where you're going to put in our lye solution into our oils. And I am going to get this all mixed up lightly. Okay, and we're going to be doing, I think, 7 colors. Yeah, so I'm going to pull out these. And we actually got 7 cups. So we're gonna just go, and I'm gonna have my piping too. So I might change it and do 6. We'll see how far this goes, and we'll play it by ear. Yeah, actually, I've already changed it. I'm gonna do 6 and do my piping as the 7th color. So. Too many cups to handle right here. And then it doesn't matter if one has more than the other. And then this will be my piping, and I'm gonna get one of my spatulas. And so this will be the one that has more in it. That should do. And then I'll scrape out the rest into the ones that could be that are a little less full than the others. I'm not all like technical. I mean, I measure out my oils with my scale to a T, so that way I don't waste them. But in regards to if one has like a ½ ounce more than the other, I don't think it's gonna make a big deal with the soap, unless you're trying to do those distinct flat layers that are equal to it, but we're not for this one. So I'm going to set this aside, and then I'm going to go and put my colorants in my soap. All right, I'm going to start with a neon green. Put that in there. And then I got these both are Nurture Soap Green Vibrants. Most soapers know the Green Vibrants. All the Vibrances are pretty common color. It's when you're looking for the basic color of it, green. And then I'm going for a darker one, so Crafter's Choice Emerald Green. And then that's just a darker one. Put that in there. That can represent like the forest trees, you know, like pine trees and that. All right, and then we're gonna go for blues. I have Crafter's Choice Navy Powder. And then we are gonna do Siren Song by Nurture Soap. And this is kind of in between a green and the blue. It's a teal. It's really pretty. I might use that in my peacock soap that I'm gonna be making later. And then I wanted to have a lighter blue. And so I had a hard time in this Island Sunset. I'm hoping it stays true to being blue. If not, it is what it is, and you know, you learn, but it is a blue color. So, but it's just Island Sunset. I'm not entirely sure why. I just had it in there and I ordered it. And if I blend it and it turns purple, then I'm gonna add in a different color into it. So, and see how that goes. All right, and then I'm just gonna go and mix. I'm not gonna put all of it. I put some of this in my piping, but put this into each one. We're gonna blend. Oops, nope, we're gonna just use them into there. I used this for some bath bombs, so it wasn't quite full. But it's a strong enough fragrance, the little goes a long way. All right, we'll start with the light green, the neon. Not that you guys can see. And then we'll go to the green vibrance. I'll start with those two. And I am gonna, this is gonna be kind of a weird thing, but I'm just trying. I'm trying with new things, seeing how they work for that. I'm gonna just be going and putting this in, and let me see. We're gonna do this, and I'm gonna try and do it at a tilt. See how, not too much of a tilt, but a little bit of a tilt. And that is already stiffing up, so we're gonna work fast today. So maybe we'll end up just putting them in and go with it. The fragrance oil is supposed to be really good behaved. I read them and now I don't even attempt to buy them if they say they accelerate. I hate dealing with accelerations, but it makes me kind of wish I didn't put the fragrance in all those containers now, but that's okay. We're gonna work with this. I'll see what I can do. I'll take a spoon. And maybe it's the neon too. It could be the colorant, so we'll see. And wish me luck as I splop a little on there. It's okay, and I cleaned my counters before. I'm just gonna push this down, try and do the best I can do to spread it out onto the bottom. All right, change of plans. We're not gonna do the tilt and all that. We're just gonna get it in there. It's getting stiffer by the minute. And the soap will be a mixture blend of colors. And it is the fragrance, because look at this. Oh my goodness. All right. Hopefully we don't have one with a lot of blowholes. Thank goodness that the piping has no fragrance in it. I'm gonna really try and use our muscle and just rush it in. If you guys have ever made soap that have blowholes in it, that's like little holes in the sides and stuff where you can't quite get it. I'm gonna mix this real quick and go from there. So this might help, at the bottom might have it. But anyway, you take the end pieces and you will cut it up and rub it into the holes and kind of, because it kind of works like soap dough. If you don't know what soap dough is, look up Sorcery Soaps. She makes beautiful. She's like, as far as I know, she's the queen of the soap dough. Everybody that I know always refers to her. She just does amazing things. It's half that her recipes and her soap dough so great, and half that her creativity of her mind is just amazing. You know, all those polymer clay works that you guys see, yeah, that's basically kind of like what she does with soap dough. All right, we'll see if this is purple or blue. It's hard to tell too much, so what I'm gonna do is add a little bit of Blue Vibrance in here, just to make sure it's blue. And I know I'm working against the clock. Think on your toes kind of thing. Yeah, I feel like that's added more blue. Try not to. All right. More working against the clock. This one's a little bit more liquidy. Love that. We'll see if we can pour it into the corners to get it. But all the soap will have all these colors, you know. Gotta have the soaps. Like, I've had two beautifully behaving soaps that I did. Today I did a hippie soap. Not too sure what it's going to be named because it was a request from my sister. So I'm going to let her name it. And I did the pineapple soap. So this one has to try and give me a challenge, you know. So I'll put this aside and I'm going to try and do a tap. Really loud, I know. And then we'll do this one here. This is the green blue. Okay. And then we'll pour this and stay there. Stick blender wants to slide. Oh, you know, it is what it is. These ones are not as tough. Those first ones were like almost, especially the second one was almost solidified all the way. Look at that. This one lets me move it around. Okay. We'll smooth that. And we'll do a tap again. So hopefully some of these ones that are a little bit easier can fall into holes. Okay. Then this next layer, and I think I'll have a little bit extra of it. We'll mix it with the piping then. Okay, and we'll just cover this up. I think that is a pretty blue. We'll see what it cures as. I can't remember with this one. This one's the navy. All right, I'm gonna save this part to go in with piping. We'll do tap. And yeah, it'll be on the side a little bit, but I'll clean that up. So we got the piping right here, and I was going to do into that one. Where'd it go? Where did I put it? Could have gone far. I've been right here. Ah, it's right there. Right in front of your eyes. This one I'm gonna do just a teeny bit of Blue Vibrance. I don't want it to be so bold, and see, that's just a little bit for this amount. We'll see how well it covers with that little amount, and we'll blend it. It's kind of a seafoam green, so maybe we will, let's see, make sure I don't tip it over. We'll add just a little bit more, because I don't want it to be too pale. Much better. liquidy, so I'm gonna see. I know I keep changing it. There's a couple little drops in here. So I originally wanted a little bit of scent into it. Okay. And then I got my cup right here. And we'll see, this is still, so we'll plop a little bit of that in there. Pour a little bit of this, which is really liquidy still. Put a little bit more blue. Not too sure how it's gonna pipe out, but I'm gonna use what we have, right? So let it go to waste. And then, sorry about the sound of all the cars going by. The window's open, it's really hot here. We gotta get our cooler up and running, and my boyfriend always does a maintenance before he's putting it in there. He wants to make sure bugs are cleaned out and the filters are good and all that stuff, so leave it to him. He's been doing, for those parents that know, this is his week with his son, and he's been doing non-stop homework. I mean, I don't know about your schools or whatever, and I'm not saying anything bad, but the amount of homework, I mean, he's getting like so much homework that he can spend 10 hours a day doing it. Well, it's not homework, it's schoolwork, and he'd still not have it all done. And like, there was a couple of days that's all we've done. And I mean, in school, they get breaks, right? They get to go out and play and recesses and lunches and stuff like that. When we add all that kind of stuff in there, it just makes it from we get up in the morning to night. I think his school is just giving him way too much. I don't see that the teachers do. I don't know how that they're able to get that much homework done there, because like, it's just so long. It's all computer work, and it, all the power to you. My kids are all grown, and I am so thankful I'm not going through all that. All right, I'm gonna grab a paper towel and wipe up my mess. And sorry about all the, you know, like, if you were feeling my stress with it, you know, all the power to you. We're together on this, huh? It just, sometimes things don't go the way you want, and sometimes they do. All right, so we'll hope that this, I need to remember, I got these clips. So you twist the end and the clip goes on it, but I always forget to bring them out of the supply room. All right, so feels like it is a little solid. We're gonna test. It's still a little runny, but that's okay for a bottom layer, as we've done many times before. It's holding its shape, and I don't want to mess with it and then take it for granted, and the next thing I know, it's solid and it's not working. So we want to get these beautiful piping layers on, and that's that blue. It's like, oh, go out. Maybe it wasn't such a good idea. It's okay, it's on the bottom. There we go. We just need to do the... That's so funny. Did you see it went from the one that's like, okay, the problem child's out. We got out of there. It went fast. We got more of the red-headed problem child. There we go. You know, you don't realize how much you need things until you're able to go to it. One of the things that I'm going to need to do today, I'm going to go to Walmart to try and get some tulle. You know, and I sometimes go to Walmart, but I'm hoping they have the colors that I'm needing. They're for gift baskets. We wrap our gift baskets in tulle and put little artificial flowers on them, and it makes it really pretty with the ribbons and that. But when a customer wants a certain color, it's not too big of a deal. Okay, come on out. Thankfully, that's not a top layer. But because I'll just go to Joann's too, and right now I don't even know the colors, and it's hard. I know that they do online things, and I can probably try and do that if I need to do that, but I can't look too good like when it comes to the type of tool and stuff like that. Whoa, you just lay down. A little messy soap there. It's just hard to look on the computer screen. And all the power if you guys can. I'm just not so good at that. I'm one of those people that orders stuff online, and I'm like, oh, that's amazing, and I get it, and I'm like, that's not what I thought it looked like. And I need to, I've gotten sometimes to the point where certain things, when it really matters on size, I will start pulling out my tape measure and make sure what I think that those sizes are is actually that. And often I'm like, oh, that's way bigger. That's way smaller than I thought. I'm just gonna try and get this to go out. I probably really shouldn't have put that in there. Trying to, you don't realize how much muscle I'm putting into that. Now my light green's coming out. All the power to it. We'll put it over here. Kind of pretty it, and we're just gonna make it. Let's see, we've got a little extra. We'll put a little on the sides. Fill it in, so it's not one of those, sometimes I make the really tall but skinny on the sides pipings. So we've got some dark blue coming out, so hopefully that works with me. But in the end, I think the two different colors are gonna be really pretty. Okay, dark blue, be nice. There we go. That one was okay. When that one wants to be a turret, I'll just take that to the side. Just using it up. That needs to be a little higher. This side. All right. And with that, the rest we'll just pour into a little thing. Okay. Now, I went back and forth, and because I made two soaps, I can find it. I have glitter, but I gotta find my little brush. What did I do with it? You know, it's been a long day. All right, we'll do it free-handed with the spoon. I did have the brush out here though. And so, as soon as I'm done with the glitter, then I'll be like, it's right there in front of my face. But anyway. As I say, I find it. Good, good, I'm glad I kept looking. Anyway, so this right here is intergalactic glitter. And so, because I didn't put any glitter on anything, I have to do it on this one. I know Mother Nature doesn't have glitter, but you know, I imagine magical fairy kind of, you know, there's a lot of things in nature that got a really pretty sparkle too. Diamonds and stuff are formed in rocks, quartz, crystals. So that's my excuse, and I'm sticking to it. I'm gonna put quite a bit on there because I'm going through withdrawals with it. Okay. Get what's left on that. Now, okay, perfect. Now I'll be covered in glitter the rest of the day, but it was worth it. Okay, and I'm gonna spray that down, make it so that glitter does. And sometimes in my videos, I don't show me spraying, but everyone's gets sprayed because I don't want soda ash. So. Do a green one. That's kind of purple and that. 6, I might need to readjust them. 7. 8, and I think it's these two. Okay. All right. Look at the glitter. I mean, you see why you gotta have glitter on it. Thank you and for bearing with me why we traumatized ourselves with soap. Anyway, this will be into the store about the end of May, 1st of June, into Etsy store, which is our Creation Lab. Sorry, our YouTube channel is different, so it always mixes me up because it wasn't available for me to use. But it's Our Creation Lab. Our Facebook group is Our Creation Lab. And you can like and subscribe, leave us comments, let us know any ideas. You have an idea for soap, give it to us and we'll try our best. As you can see, we're not always the best at it, but hey, we made it work. As I pulled my glove off, I got a little on my hand. Thank you for watching. You guys be safe and have a very good day.